Birds are flying, paintbrush in hand. Fortune whispers, don't misunderstand. Crystal laughter fills the scene. Future shining like a movie screen. Tarot readings, wine that flows, art that shines, and hearts that glow. Stories told in the spark divine. Friday night feels so alive.
Hello.
Hey.
We're live finally.
Hey.
We'll see how this goes.
See how this goes.
I think the problem was on my end when I signed in. I noticed something wasn't quite right. And so I think I clicked on something wrong. But it's okay now.
We're here now.
We are. Okay. And this is okay. I am in the chat. So we're good. Hello, Luong. Welcome.
Hi,
in.
Mom.
Are you doing
Yes.
cards or pictures?
Oh, pictures this time, and then on Sunday I'll do cards.
Okay.
I'll attempt to do cards. Let's put it that way.
You know what I'm gonna make? I'm gonna make well, for lack of a better, some sign to put up that all artwork is of your possession.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So that they can't. So that we're doing great, Luong.
Doing good, Long.
Just trying to get things organized, and my hair went completely flat because I got hot and sweaty.
Mine did too. I just had to pull it back, girl. I couldn't do anything else.
Oh, I tried. I went back in a clamp up, whatever you call those.
Hair clamp. I don't have much to do, but a little. And then I'm, trying to decide if I want to be gray or not, so
I hear you.
I don't know what I'm doing. So Long, are we reading you tonight? You want me to put you on the list? If so, what is your sign, your zodiac sign, and your question?
All right. Well, you get that squared away. I'm letting the other dog in, and you are warned.
All right. He likes to say things. Hello, Brolik. How are you tonight?
All right, come in.
Welcome in. Grab a beverage of your choice and come on in and join the Friday Night Live. We're just getting ready to get started. If you want a reading, let us know. What is your sign and what is your question? We'll put you on the list. All right, Long. So you are a Cancer. And do you have a question or do you want a general reading?
The best sign. Hey, Brolik.
Yeah. Love reading. Okay. Well, that is for Bonnie. Your love goddess. And Brolik, are we putting you on the list tonight?
Here's looking at you.
Cheers.
Yeah, cheers.
Cheers, cheers,
Leo.
cheers.
He's a Leo.
Brolik's a Leo. I did write that down.
I'm trying this new, let's do an ad. Simply Spiked.
Simply Spiked. And what is your rating on that? Have you tried it before?
No, I never have. Out of a 5-star, I'd give it a 3.
So it's not really hitting the radar. Got it.
She loves it. That's, she buys
that. It's her drink. Yeah. Yeah.
I have a bubbly.
Yep. And I'm drinking Crystal Light because it can't have alcohol, but who says it can't be in a wine glass?
There you go. That's right.
Just say it gets the water down for me.
Hey, Courtney, welcome in.
Hello, Courtney. How are you doing? Glad to see you here. That's my friend Courtney. I'm glad you came.
Can you hear the chaos? This is pineapple.
Pineapple, yum.
Yeah, they're, hey, knock it off. Well, they've got a beetle.
Courtney, if you want to get a reading tonight, we need to know your zodiac sign and what your question
Beetle,
is.
come here.
Jimmy.
Um, Beetlejuice. Beetlejuice is a blue healer.
Ah,
Blue healers, come here. Come here. Sit. Come here. Sit.
girl, like I'm just having crystal light, but in this fancy glass. It's just citrus with caffeine. So you've got a Beetlejuice dog, and it's a blue healer.
Blue healer. This is my son's dog. It is
Ah,
a puppy.
oh, fun.
Just turned 1. The problem is it's twice the size of my dog.
Of course.
And it thinks my dog is a chew toy.
That's what my son's dogs do to my poor little older dog. They grab him and throw him around like a chew toy.
Okay. Yeah, I know. And, she will actually go for it. She loves to play. But there are times where I think, it's getting a little bit too rough. I said, lay
Getting
it
a
down.
little too much. Doing great, Courtney. I so appreciate you joining us. I'm glad you're doing great. Did you want us to put you down for a reading? You can ask whatever question, and we just need your zodiac sign and your question, or you can get just a general reading if you want one, but you get one from both of us.
Sit. I said sit.
Scorpio and general or careers. Scorpio.
Beetlejuice, sit. Sit. Charlie. Oh, God. She's not helping as she comes
I
over
got it.
here. Come here.
All right, got you down.
Okay. You can stay there.
Hello, Vladimir. Welcome in.
Well, Vladimir, welcome.
Doing well, thank you. How are you?
Oh, we got a good crowd. Who's number 1 here? Luong.
First one is Long. Cancer, and she would like a love reading has a boyfriend. His name is Jimmy. He treated her so well, and all of a sudden communication stopped. Is the relationship over? What happened?
Did you ask him? I know communication stopped, so that's kind of hard. Did he completely ghost you? Totally disappeared? Or just not answering? I mean, what I will do is ask if this relationship's going to come back to life. I won't invade his space. I can't go into his energy. Okay. Angels. Luong is here. Really? Excuse me. Beetlejuice. Quit chewing on the cat. Get down.
Yes, Vladimir will add you. I just need your question. I know you're a Leo, if I've got that right.
All right. Luong wants to know if her relationship will come back with Jimmy. Will Luong's relationship with Jimmy reignite? What does your intuition tell you? That's the first thing they're telling me. They want you to use your intuition. So what does it say? You're a Cancer. What is he? Do you know? I think it's going to come back. from the cards that have come out. What does your gut tell you? Whoops, something flew in. Was this a relationship that has been going on a while or short term? You don't have to know his sign. Do you know his date of birth? Don't put the year in, but that's okay. I'm more concerned with, has it been going on a while? Did you feel like it was kind of an out of balance relationship? Like you were giving more than he was giving? Okay. Short term, 3 months. Oh, my nose. Here we go again.
Spirit is just in the house,
Yeah.
making your nose run and everything.
My nose is running. It's itching.
Yeah.
Okay. They're telling me that you know the answer to this. Okay. And hi, Gia. And what I want to tell you before we go through all these cards is they're telling me you have options.
Hello, Gia.
And that we'll go through the cards. The first one was the High Priestess. That's telling me that you need to use your intuition more. Next is Justice. That's a Libra card. That's about things being in balance. It's about honesty and integrity. The next one was the Lover's card. That's a Gemini card, and that, don't get all wound up with the lovers, but that card usually means there's a decision to make. Now, here is the 10 of Cups. That is the happily ever after. Next, we have the Knight of Wands. Now, this is what I call, oh gosh, I can't even remember what I used to call it. Hang on. It's been a while since. Suave. Rico Suave. That's what I used to call it. Swoops in and wants something and swoops out. That may be what he did. Now, this is the card that came out that bothered me about this, is the Seven of Swords. The Seven of Swords is telling me there was some deceit. So something he wasn't telling you. Now, don't get all worked up about that because there is new love coming, okay? So even if this doesn't work out, you do have new love coming your way. Having said that, on the bottom of the deck, here is the Page of Swords. That is about doing a lot of reading, gathering information. Next is the Nine of Cups, honey. That is the wish card. So that's telling me that your wish is going to come true, which means if it's not him, it's going to be an Emperor, which is the next card. So I'm not sure if you want to take that as a good thing or not. When the first cards came out, I thought, oh, okay, things are going well. But then that Seven of Swords came out, and that was saying, he wasn't being honest with you. Is there a chance he was married? Or have you been to his place? In 3 months, if you haven't been to his place, I would be concerned. Okay. And they did tell you you were going to have options. So I hope that helps you a little bit anyway. What do you have for Miss Leon?
So this basically just fortifies what you're saying, but in a visual. So she has two decisions. Which way to go? Do I continue talking to Jimmy when he decides to come back around and keep getting like gaslighted back and forth where he talks to you, then he doesn't talk to you, and then he talks to you? Because what I'm getting is that he's not a very good communicator and he doesn't like know really how to commit. So he pulls away when he starts to feel like it's getting too close, and then he comes back and then he pulls away. Do you continue on that red path of, basically destruction on yourself? Or do you go find your voice and say, okay, enough of this. I don't care if he does come back. I don't like this kind of communication style. I don't like waiting and spending all my time waiting on somebody. And I'm going to politely ask my guides to get this person out of the way and bring the next one through that actually would be good for me. But the choice is yours. So you're standing at the gateway trying to decide.
You need to stand up for yourself, honey, because you're teaching him how to value you if you allow him back into your life after ghosting you. You're saying, oh, it's okay. You can treat me like that. I'm not worth any more. Well, you are. And until you start treating yourself as good as you want others, because we teach others how to treat us. And you're a Cancer, right? Yeah. Cancer's heart is on their sleeve. So you're easily hurt and bruised. I don't know where your other placements are that can have a big play in this, but I totally support you saying, hey, wait a minute. I want to talk to my people first, talk to your guides, tell them what you want, tell them what you expect and how you expect to be treated. And you will get somebody that respects that. You really will.
I know you're joking when you say I'm not worth any more than that, but that might be why you keep looping around with these
You
type of
put
people.
those words out, dear God, that's what's going to happen.
You call those people to you, and believe me, I've gone through it myself. You call when you say, I don't know if I have enough to give, or I'm not worth it, or I don't deserve it. You call the people that aren't worth your time to you, the people that just want to drain you because they want to tell you they're junk and then disappear. Those people, those injured people are the ones that'll come for you.
Yeah.
So you've got to believe you deserve more and that you bring more to the table. That's where you start.
And remember, hurt people
Hurt people.
So
For sure.
if you are being hurt by them, they were hurt somewhere along the line. And I'm not saying abandon, okay? Because if this were a marriage, I would encourage you to get counseling and work at it. This is not a marriage. This is 3 months in. If it's 3 months in and this is happening, I'm just super concerned on your behalf. So, give it some thought, chew on it a while, and decide what you want. It's all up to you. You were laughing at what I said?
Excuse me.
Okay. I mean, that's okay. Just don't even type those words. Okay? Put out to the universe that I am awesome. I am incredible. I am worth the top dog. I expect to be treated with respect. I expect to be treated like a queen.
Exactly.
And then tell your guides to find the king.
Bring that person to you. Exactly. All right, so I've put everybody on the list that wants a reading. Carrie, I just need to know what your sign and your question is, and Pamela, whether you want to be on the list. And then our next person is Brolick. And Brolick, you want a reading?
Pamela said she's just here for support.
Okay. All right. And Brolick, are you here for support or do you want a reading? You're next if you are.
Brolick, he's a Leo.
Brolick. I've got his Leo down, but I don't know if he wants to be on the list.
Well, if he's put that in, I would say he does. The Empress is here. Welcome in. Career, he says. He wants career.
Okay.
All right. Brolick wants career. Angels, what can you tell me for Brolick about his career?
And I've got down the list.
Hannah, welcome in. Carrie Channel, welcome in.
You can post the question now, Ambrose, and what your zodiac sign is.
Okay, the first thing they're telling me is you're going to have options in the career realm. No, you don't get my cards. Lay down. Ooh. Well, okay. Brolick, how long has it been since? Have you lost a job? Are you unemployed? Because I'm trying to interpret some of this in career, and sometimes the cards say things that you're welcome along. Well, they gave me the Six of Wands. That's all about success in career. You still work. Okay. Well, they're telling me you're going to be acknowledged for the work you do and be successful. Oh, crap. Excuse me. Okay. This is indicating a job change by your choice. Okay. Thank you. Are you manifesting? Because I've got the Magician here, which is all about manifesting. It's telling me that you have everything you need to create the life you want. I've even applied to some other places. Wait, I just feel like there's too much restructuring, so I'm not about the future there. I understand that. You need to start manifesting big time. Make a vision board. And you're a Leo. That's Sagittarius, but that could be Leo. Give me another card, please, for career. Well, that's you. That represents Leo. Okay, they're saying don't lose Don't lose hope. Keep on going. Keep on applying. Because what I've got here, we'll go over it. I've got the Seven of Cups. Seven of Cups is about options, okay? Then I have a reverse Three of Swords. Now, Three of Swords in love is all about a very wounded heart, but this is in the reverse. So this would indicate a healed heart. So this tells me that leaving for you is not out of anger, okay? Next, we have the Six of Wands. Now, that's all about success at work. It's about being acknowledged for the hard work you do. Next, we have the Eight of Cups. The Eight of Cups, you can see the back end of this person because they are going away from these cups, okay? They are leaving. So that tells me you're going to leave this job. They want you to manifest the Magician here. The next two cards that came out are both Kings. So you've got a couple jobs that are going to come your way that are going to be cream of the crop, shall we say. You've got a King of Swords. Now that oftentimes represents a Gemini. And we have a King of Wands. That is Sagittarius. It can be Leo, but because they sent your card, I'd say no, that's about Sagittarius. The last card that came out is the Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands we call the Wounded Warrior. It's kind of like, well, for younger people, I would say it's like the Energizer Bunny. You know, you can't keep them down. The batteries run out, put new ones in, they keep on going. For us older folks, I think of it as the Timex watch. It takes a beating and keeps on ticking. You just keep on going. So that's telling me do not give up. Keep working at it and it'll happen. What did you get, Miss Sarah?
So basically, what I got for you, Brolic, is that like where you're at right now at work, you just feel like you're trying to balance everything. Like you feel off kilter. They're changing everything. You feel like you don't really know how to like acclimate to what's going on. And that's okay because it's your guides kind of telling you that you've done your work there that you need to do. And it's time to move on to something else. And then basically what you need to do in your manifestation is think about if I could do whatever I want, be whatever I want, and I would be happy at that career, what would that be? What would bring you joy? And focus on that, pulling that to you because it's time for you to go through your like new phase. You've done the work, you've affected the people you need to affect, the vibration in that place, and it's time to go to somewhere else. But focus on manifesting, putting your energy, pulling that intuition, that sacral and solar plexus energy into manifesting something. Now it's time to manifest. What do I really want to do with my skills? And pull that towards you.
And it works. Make a vision board, get a piece of poster board, put pictures, words up, something that you can visually see a lot.
That
Okay.
really helps. My son had me do that and my other kids, and I brought it home and I look at it every day, and it's the first time I've actually made one. We just took a bunch of words that were our core values and printed them off and colored them in with colored pencil, glued them onto a piece of poster board. You can get a frame for next to nothing. You put it up on the wall and you just look at it every day. And then I put all the things of how to achieve those goals. And yeah, it really helps. It really helps. So
The one time, well, not the one time, but the first time that I ever worked on it, I made a vision board because I'd heard all about this. And I lived in Florida at the time and I wanted to live on the beach. Within 6 months, I was living on the beach in $1 million condo.
Oh, wow.
that I could afford to rent.
Nice.
So it works because I never would have. It's just all fell into place. So it will happen for you as well. I suggest getting magazines, if it's about job, whatever career magazine you can. Cut out pictures, paste them on the board. It does not have to be pretty. It does not have to be a work of art. Just something that you can look at and focus on, okay? You are welcome. Now, I want to address the Empress. Were you in the chat when we were talking to Luong? I think you were. If so, were you listening? Because it's very similar, and I'm going to tell you a lot of the same things before we even get to the cards.
I think she came in like right at the tail end, like
At the tail end? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Cut you some slack here.
I think she can. I was thinking the same thing, but yeah, she's coming in at the tail end. There are a lot of ghosters these days. I'm seeing it's the new norm, to be honest, as a person
It's
that's
bad.
out dating field, and it is rough. Okay. Yeah,
Sad.
she just entered, so she's not aware of what we were saying.
No problem. We'll get you.
So next we have Courtney, my friend Courtney, and she's a Scorpio, and she wants a general reading about her career.
Okay, we want a career reading for Courtney now. Courtney, career reading. You said she's Scorpio?
She is a Scorpio, yes.
Okay, the first thing that's come out is telling me you need to use your intuition. Are we going to have a theme? It's a different card, though. Ooh, almost lost that to the ground. Okay, that's good. We got the Two of Pentacles. That's about getting things in balance. I'm getting grounded. So because you are Scorpio, I'm a water sign, so I'm not saying this to diss water signs, believe me. But us water signs have a tendency, just like air signs, not to be grounded. Now, if you're swimming in water, that's fine. That will ground you, especially if it's the ocean. Other than that, I suggest going out and planting your feet in the dirt or sitting on the ground. If you're in Arizona, find a mesquite tree. Mesquite are all over Arizona. And I know you're going to think this is weird, but go hug it. You want to get in contact with the mesquite tree. Mesquite trees' roots go 50 feet into the ground. You can't get a whole lot more grounded than that. Charlie, stop. Whoa, they're flying. I'd like another card, please. Thank you. All right. Now, don't expect me to tell you what you're going to do or what job is calling, okay? Because the cards don't give us that. Okay, the first thing is out, the moon card. The moon card represents Pisces, can also represent not Scorpio, Cancer. The primary meaning there is you need to use your intuition about this. It's also I've got a new deck of cards, so I'm looking at the artwork because sometimes that'll give a different meaning. Generally speaking, the moon card is also telling you that only the things that are visible at night, whatever the moon illuminates, is what you can see, telling you that there's a whole nother world that you can't see. Okay, so from that, along with using your intuition, I say when the new job comes, really critique it, because they're going to put on their best show, just like you will for them. Okay. Now, the next one is the Two of Pentacles, or the Two of Coins. It's about getting things in balance, getting grounded. Yeah, that's pretty much the meaning of it. There's no. Next, we have the Sun card. Now, the Sun card is what we consider the happiest card in the deck. It represents Leo. So I could go out on a limb and say this is going to occur in August. However, I have Justice here next, which represents Libra. That's about honesty and integrity, balance and harmony. Being that it's Libra, I told you the sun is August, September. This is September, October. So that's telling me that somewhere between, what did I say? What do we have here? Leo. Somewhere between, excuse me, the end of July and, end of July to the end of August. And if it doesn't occur then, end of September to the end of October. After that card came out, the Lover's card. Lover's card represents Gemini. If we were doing a love reading, I'd say pretty good. But the Lover's card is the number 2. And that, not in this one, huh? Well, there are 2 people in it. It represents Gemini. And if you can see, there's the sign for Gemini, the 2 columns. It can be about making the right decision. Last card that came out is the 6 of Coins, or the 6 of Pentacles. That is wonderful. That is, I'll give to you, you give to me, which tells me that the job that you're going to get is going to pay you what the job is worth for you. So to me, this looks positive. Miss Sarah, what do you have?
Okay. What I have for you, Courtney, is now it starts off not pertaining to the job. It starts off pertaining to just in general yourself. Um, I feel like it's you're at a point where your guides are saying to me that you're starting to really open up with your gifts and things are presenting, and you're starting to get messages and understand things, and they're kind of steering you more in the holistic way or to use those gifts, but also really using your voice, the blue chakra, and using your voice and realizing who's all tethered to you at this point that you need to set boundaries with. There's people in your family, there's people at work, there's people throughout your life, people that you have held space for, that you need to like set boundaries with, whether it's not giving them all of your time every minute that they're asking for or whatever, but start giving yourself more time so you're not spread so thin. Once you get going with that balance of that, then the opportunities and the ideas of where you really want to be are going to open up, and kind of like I was saying to Brolik, like decide what it is that you really, really want to do and to be so passionate about that you wouldn't feel like you were working. What would that be? And then start manifesting that, because you have the ability to do that. But first, you need to set the boundaries with everybody, because what happens is, no matter what you might try to get into, not setting those boundaries, those people pulling of your time will kind of take from your focus. So you've got to really start, actually like setting boundaries in the chords that are not cutting them, but redefining what they are and how, you work with people, more teaching them how to do things than giving them the answers or doing it for them, if that makes sense. I'm just the messenger.
Don't kill the messenger.
Kill the messenger. Hopefully that made sense or was helpful.
Yeah, I hope it resonates for you. Brandon, we'll add you to the list.
Yes.
We'll add you to the list as well. I think the list is getting kind of long, so I can't make any guarantees, but we'll do our best.
Just need to know their sign and their question on Sun Radiance East and London.
That's dog food cat.
Hope it was helpful, Courtney. Thank you. Thank you so much for supporting us and showing up. Appreciate you. So next we have Vladimir.
Vladimir.
He is a Leo and he would like to know about his spiritual development. I'm not sure what part of that. He just put spiritual development.
Okay. Had to move the dog food so the cats don't eat it. Feel like I'm a zookeeper. Vladimir, it hasn't been that long since I've read you, Vladimir. Let's see. Vladimir wants to know.
Cancer rising.
Me. His spiritual journey. Well, the first couple cards that are coming out are telling me that you're still struggling with the negatives. Kind of looking back at the things that have gone wrong. And what did we say he was?
He is a Leo.
Okay. Do you know a Pisces? That's about the first question I'm going to give you. And that's just telling me that where you're at is by your own doing. You're stuck. That's what this is telling me. And until you correct the negative thinking, it's not going to go anywhere. You need to have some more confidence. Okay. Things will break through once you've corrected that negative thinking, because right after that, they're saying, try to build up your confidence a little bit and use the passion that you have. And when you really get that passion going, things are going to break free and you're going to move. All right, let me see. Bottom of the deck. Yeah, another card about being stuck. Okay. It won't be long. All right, Sarah, what do you have for?
So basically, outline this so you can see it. Basically, what I have for you is that you need to work on your heart chakra to start loving yourself, start believing in yourself. Go within and meditate. When I first started, I would just listen to some chakra balancing music off of YouTube. This is just somebody in a yoga pose. You're sitting in a yoga pose, but basically out in the grass, connecting. I do it, somewhere in nature, like outside in the sun, close my eyes, sit in a lawn chair and just, close my eyes and go within. You can listen with earbuds, whatever, clear your mind and just let your mind take you wherever it takes you. Maybe when you're done with the experience, write down, the colors, the messages, the things that you get. But ask your guides to give you messages that help you understand what your gifts are, and also just starting with that whole, I do have gifts. I am a person that's spiritual. I am a person that believes, in being kind to others and all of those things, but you need to treat yourself with the same kindness. You need to believe in yourself the way that you believe in other people. So like start to see the kindness that you see in other people in yourself. Understand that, because it has to start with you. You have to start believing in you. And once you do, then your guides will bring those gifts forward and you'll be able to start understanding them and understanding what the messages are. But you have to start there. You have to go within and believe in yourself.
There's so much to that. Truly.
It really is.
You got to fill your own cup up. You got to take care of number one before you can take care of or do anything for anyone else. I hope that helps you, Vladimir. All right.
I did forget to mention, if anybody wants any of these drawings, these little mini drawings, I would mail them to you for $15. I will finish them up to look a little bit better than, just a sketch, but let me know. Otherwise I keep the artwork, but if it's something that, you feel connected to, you just let me know.
There you go. That's a deal. My goodness. She
Yeah.
does a lot of artwork and big ones. If you want to commission her, she'd do that.
Definitely. This is a really good deal because 5x7s are usually like $150. So to get it for 15, a little sketch.
Yeah.
But it
That's
comes from spirit, it's channeled, so you're going to be able to meditate with it. So just know that that's an option.
okay, good. I'm glad, Vladimir. All right. So who do we have next?
Next, we have Hannah.
No.
She's a Virgo.
Oh,
Hannah.
Hannah just left.
Oh, did she leave?
Yeah,
Okay.
she said she had to go pick up our daughter. She'll try
Okay.
next week.
All right. Then we have next Gia. She's a Gemini, and she wants to know if the money situation is going to get better anytime soon.
Okay, Angels. Hannah wants to know if the money situation's going to get better anytime soon. Try it one more time. Will the money situation get better anytime soon for Gia? I'm getting a no, Gia. I'm sorry. I know you want it better than that. We all do. Then you are retired. Oh, honey, I feel your pain. Believe me, I've been retired a while on a fixed income, and I do this to try to make money. So I do feel your pain, but I asked it twice. Now, I will say this, although I don't know if I believe it yet. There was a bill passed through the House, financial, and it has to get through the Senate to pass. It is the big tax cut for the rich. However, somebody told me that if it passes, they won't collect tax on Social Security. I find it hard to believe just because I had heard earlier that this bill wasn't going to do anything for any of us. So, yeah, I hear you. And like I said, I feel your pain. Fixed income's not very good. All right, who's next, dear? Or did you have something for?
I do.
Okay.
Okay, this might seem a little weird because I don't know what all you're into or what you believe in. But what's coming up is an extraterrestrial ship. What does that mean? That means all of the what I'm getting for the message is you're into spiritual things. You're into, different things that you can create. There are a lot of people that are very interested in extraterrestrial, in all kinds of things. Come up with something you can create that would gear around that or one of the spiritual things that you're interested in, and start marketing it as something that you can sell, because people are into the little things that they can, put on their refrigerator, that they can have and sit on their desk to remind them. But they're very in and curious about extraterrestrial stuff. So if you have any interest in that at all, go with something like that that's unique that you can make or you can put on something and sell it, because people, there are a lot of impulsive buyers that'll buy something that doesn't cost a whole lot of money, just something little,
You see them all
so
the time. I've even been taken aboard.
so
So
that's why
this
they're
is why
showing up.
you,
Okay. All
yeah.
right. I'm getting confirmation. They're like,
Love
use
it.
us, girl. Use us. Use
Mhm.
us. You have had these experiences. You can talk about them. You can explain things. You can create things. That's your niche right there. Go to the conventions, do the things. There, people are very interested, myself included. I would love to have, some little stickers and whatever that is, but you have some clout to it because you've actually experienced it. I've only seen a ship once, but I have no memory of going up into anything. You have experienced that, so that's why they're showing me this. I always get scared because I don't know. Have you experienced? But they're showing me, girl, here you go, here's your ship. All right, use them.
Oh, I love it when something kind of that you're hesitant to put out there
And
is
it's like,
right on.
I mean, I've had some weird messages in the past. I've had, told a girl like,
All
just
right.
have more sex. I'm like, I don't want to say that. you know?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
That's why
So
we say don't kill the messenger.
don't kill the messenger. I'm just the messenger. Yes. But yes.
Okay. Wow, she says. Hi there, everyone. Gary Carpenter. Hi, Gary. I can't
Hello,
believe you
Gary.
got that. Oh, she's just so happy. That's wonderful.
That's awesome. All right. So are we doing up to 15? If so, I can add Gary and Janine if they're,
If you
oh,
can, you
Janine's
want to
already on
add
here.
them, go ahead. There's just no guarantees that we're going to get,
Yeah. Yeah. We'll do the best we can. Okay.
because it's already halfway.
I don't think it's scary either, G. I actually feel more at home with the idea of being an extraterrestrial than I do a human. So I'm with you on that. 100%.
Yep,
That's
I'm
interesting.
with you. I'm with you. I'm interested. First time is scary because of how they look.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be. You have to get used to that.
I'm sure they think we look weird too.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Oh,
And we're
well,
very unpredictable.
as long as they're friendly and they're not gonna, do weird things.
Yes, Gary, I just need your sign and your question. We'll put you on the list. And the same for you, Janine and Brandon, if you guys are interested in reading. All right, next we
Okay.
have cherry blossom cancer and a general question.
Okay. Cherry blossom. Just read you, Cherry. I just read you last Sunday, didn't I? Pretty sure I did. I'll go ahead and see what comes up for general. Generally, I don't like to read people more than once a month at the most.
Well, it
But
just doesn't change much, right? Like it's
yeah, the energy is the same, so it's
yeah.
time.
Now, we might be more detailed. You may not want to hear it, but if you ask the messenger, we're just the messenger.
Yeah, don't ask because you think it's gonna be different.
Yeah.
All right. Cherry blossom. What can you tell me for cherry blossom?
Yes. What do you see in my future?
Are you feeling foolish for something? Oh, it says, okay, I'll wait. All right. Yeah, if I just read you, honey, it's just, yeah, if you want to wait, it'd probably be better. I'm sorry, but my clients, I tell them no more than 4 times a year Now, if I were out to make money, I'd say, yeah, come back as often as you'd like, but it's not worth it. Why would you pay me money to read the same energy? It just doesn't change very quick.
Maybe what you need to ask, like in the future, if you were, to hire Bonnie to do it, is some mentorship, like how to go about changing whatever's been brought up or whatever. That's
Yeah.
that's always a possibility.
Yeah. I mean, if you asked a love reading before and you want a career reading or a finance reading or, I would certainly say they have to be very different to read. No problem. I'm sorry, honey.
We
All
appreciate
right.
you coming in, though. We do.
Yeah, absolutely.
Always appreciate your support.
Yeah. Okay, who do we have next?
Next, we have Pamela Love, Pisces, and
Pamela P. Love. She was the one that said she didn't.
oh, she's here for support. I was going to say, what
Yeah.
does support mean? Okay. All right. Next person is Carrie Channel or Chanel. I'm not sure how that is. Carrie, sorry if I'm botching that. Taurus, and what is her ideal career?
Carrie.
Carrie.
Carrie
Carrie
Chanel.
Chanel or Channel. I don't know which it is.
Carrie Chanel wants to know about career. The problem with this, Carrie, is it's not going to say go into nursing or become a biological engineer. And I think that's what my gut is telling me that's what you're looking for. Direction. I will see what comes up, but I bet I can predict it. Carrie Chanel wants to know about career. Whoa. Man, they're jumping. All right, Carrie, what was the sign here?
She is a Taurus.
Have you been doing some soul searching? Oh. Got it. Okay. This. This is telling me that you have been doing soul searching and doing soul searching and doing soul searching, and you're not getting out of it what you want. The card that came out is the Fool. The Fool is about taking risks, okay? The Fool is the beginning of the story of tarot. It is equivalent to a young child that has no experience, so would walk off a cliff without knowing what's going to happen. Now, I'm thinking that this next card is telling me about strategy. Are you strategic something like a strategist, a strategic? That's the word I keep going over. While I think about that, the next one that came was the Empress. The Empress is the divine feminine. That is about the wife, the mother, the natural caregiver. It's about growth and expansion. Okay. And then the last card I got is the Magician. That's about manifesting. Now, if you can answer my question, is there something that you're doing that has to do with strategy at all? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Carrie, are you here?
Is she left on us?
Well, I haven't seen anything.
She might have left.
Well, Carrie, going once. Going twice. I don't think the lag is that bad tonight.
Yeah, I don't know. Doesn't seem to be that bad. Well,
Okay. Oh, well.
all right. Well, if you are here, let us know and we'll circle back because I do have something for you. Okay. Let's see. Next, we have the Empress, Cancer, and she wants to know about her relationships. They're not talking right now. Should she reach
Oh, this
out? Should
is
she
the
not
one.
reach out? Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. Okie dokie. I'm gonna go back up here. Yeah. Regarding your relationship, are you here, Empress? Especially, what should you do? Should I stay silent or should I try to reach out again? I'm going to bite my tongue for a minute. You're not communicating. Oh, you are here. Okay. You're not communicating. That gives a message. Okay. Okay, what I told that gal that I was thinking maybe if you had heard that would save you some grief. Excuse me. Oh gosh. I obviously didn't get a long enough nap. She had the same thing happen. He like ghosted her. Just want to add there's a woman in the picture. Oh, honey. Walk away. Walk away. That's the first thing I got was get away from it. Not walk, run. Run away. Unless this is a super long relationship, and I don't get that sense, you don't want any part of that. Because if she's got that much influence, whether or not she's a lover, you don't want that. You don't want whoever it is that you're going to be in love with to have another woman with that kind of influence. Now, it's hard to walk away, I understand. However, we teach others how to treat us by what we accept in the way of treatment. So if you call and contact him again, or wait around and see if he comes back and welcome him back, you are teaching him that you don't believe you're worth any better and that he can do this to you anytime. You walk away, honey. Work on you. Work on loving yourself. And when you can stand up and say to your guides, I deserve cream of the crop, bring them in. Then you attract. If you've followed me at all for very long, you know that Venus, the planet of the goddess of love, tells us we don't chase, we attract. You let them come into you. You are worth that. Okay, I'll see what the cards say, but just so you understand, that's my message. All right. Angels. The Empress is looking for an answer about her relationship, please. First card out, the Empress. Divine Feminine, the wife, the mother, the natural growth, nature, growth and expansion, children. He does this when you argue. Do you want that? Do you want that anytime you have an argument, that he's going to walk away? I sure as hell wouldn't. Hang on. Gary says, you need to find someone else that appreciates you for who you are. Amen, Gary.
Right.
Hallelujah, pass the biscuits. All right, hang on. Let's see what the cards. Okay. You have clarity, you know. They want you to be active in this. They're telling me that you're just standing there waiting. No, don't stand there and wait for him. Go about your business. Do what you like. Do something for you. Find your passion. Follow that. Don't worry about him. He's obviously not worried about you. Okay. This pretty much says it. It's on the bottom. Okay, they're saying you're overthinking this, number one, giving it more energy than it deserves, number two. The bottom of the deck is the Ace of Wands. That is taking a new road. That is beginning something new that you feel passionate about, something you can create, your creativity. You know, we co-create with the universe. The last card that came out was the Three of Pentacles in reverse. Now, the Three of Pentacles upright is about conversation, collaboration, and cooperation. In reverse, not so much. It's about, I walk alone. I work best alone. Yes, you're an overthinker. Don't blame yourself if you started it or he started it. It doesn't matter how it started. How it finishes is what matters. Anyway, what this is telling me is that he's not concerned with talking with you. He's out for number one. Don't kill the messenger, but I'm going to see what Sarah has to say.
Okay, so what I'm seeing is that you're standing here, and when you use your intuition, you use that Empress energy, you believe in yourself, you know that what you bring to the table, you know clearly that you deserve better than this. You know that he has I can't say it, narcissistic tendencies,
Yeah, there you
that
go.
he is gaslighting you. So whenever you bring up something that might reflect on him negatively in his behavior, he's going to fuss and argue and run away. Is
Or
there
put
something you
back
want, or put it back on you and blame you? That is what a narcissist does. And so you can't bring up anything, even something, minute, or that happens. So the reason you're asking is because you know intuitively, that this cycle just keeps happening over and over. If you're prepared to continue that cycle over and over and over with no different results at all, they basically are trying to mold you to break you so you will do whatever they want you to do. No reaction, no say anything, go along with everything, be available at any moment, all of that. If that's the kind of relationship that you're willing to settle for, but I don't think as an awoke person, you're going to be able to settle for that. I think that you're blocking your blessings for somebody better to come through. And he's just sitting there going, okay, did I get her goat? They like to get your goat. They like to get you upset because it breaks you a little bit. So they think they're schooling you, they're breaking you down, and they're watching. And of course, he's going to come back. That doesn't mean he loves you. That doesn't mean he has the capacity to love you. Let me make that clear. A narcissist has really no capacity to
zero.
love in the way that they see you as a possession, like somebody to control, and they do not value you or respect you because you let them do it. So the only way to break the cycle is to just block them and move on. I know that's painful, but you have to believe that there's somebody out there that meets your vibration.
Absolutely. Amen. Seriously, you know this inside you.
Yeah, not chasing. Don't chase. They
Don't
will
chase.
come back. That's the pattern. That's the pattern of a narcissist. They will come back. It's
Yeah.
like being, that chase me if you can, chase me. And then when you stop chasing, they come, are you gonna chase me? And
Yeah.
then they'll do
And you
something to get you.
ignore it. You just go on with your life, and as if they didn't mean anything. Who cares about you? Okay? God, you don't want a narcissist. Take it from somebody who had to get out of a narcissist. Okay?
Me too. And it's terrible. I mean, you have to.
They will take everything and they break you. It is just when you've read books on it and you understand their patterns, then it becomes easier to go to them. Of course, you have to be prepared because they get really angry.
Very angry. And they don't like anything of the light. If you're working with anything spiritual, you're working with anything of the light, they don't like that. They don't like it. Yeah, it just doesn't mix.
Okay. I'm sorry that we don't have the answers you're looking for. You want to know the why. You may never know the why. I certainly encourage you to make the why about you. Fill you. Do what you want. What are you passionate about? And go for that.
Exactly.
It's when you do stuff like that that you find the right one.
I know you're trying to make sense, but these people don't make sense. And I'm telling you, they can mask and be perfect and in the beginning and love bomb you and make you feel like you are the most important person and then change and be their real self. That's why it's like it messes with your head. You're like, this person was perfect. They did everything for me. They
Oh, yeah.
idolized me.
Good.
And they're almost too good to be true. Like you think they're your soulmate.
Oh,
And then all of a sudden they snap the other way and you're like, what did I do?
oh,
And
well,
I understand.
we're all hungry for love. we certainly get it. The anytime a man, and it's not about man or a woman, a partner comes in and you're like, oh my God, God's gift to me, better than I could ever imagine, saying all the right things, doing the right stuff. Never. It's like, what's behind that picture? What are they trying to cover up?
Yeah. Yeah, when it flips like that, that's the true
Oh,
self.
I understand, hon. I've been fooled a ton. And I've learned, because the thing about life that's wonderful, we come here to learn lessons. We've come with a contract. Okay.
Right.
We agreed to do this, as painful as it is, because life is nothing about pain. Okay. We've come here. If we don't learn the lesson, they give
Keeps
it
happening
to you
over and over.
again.
Same thing, different person, over
Another
and over.
opportunity, another opportunity, another opportunity, until you learn the lesson. Yeah, boy, I can't tell you. You're looking for a companion for friendship, not to marry, huh, Gary? Ah, good luck.
All right. Next we have Sunrise East, Cancer, Cancer rising, but I do not know what the question is. So if you're
Well,
still
Sunrise
here,
East, if you're here, you need to say so and give me a real quick, I understand what it is you
or
want.
not,
General, you're welcome. Empress, come back.
please
Let us
come.
know how you're doing, okay?
We've all gone through it. It's part of what we attract when you're a good person. But
Yeah, it's not easy to get away from, but good God, get away from them.
we
Before,
attract them. We just do. But it's a lesson in learning the signs. What are the signs, you know? So I quickly move on before I get attached.
all right. Sunrise East, haven't heard from you.
Okay,
And
which do I
there's
add my magic mirror rituals to further enhance my ability to cleanse and manifest?
well, to cleanse, get some selenite, um, some obsidian, some black tourmaline. Keep that around you. If you can, a piece of black tourmaline or obsidian on your person all the time. Okay, that absorbs the negative energy. All right. To cleanse, I totally recommend selenite. Have a big selenite wand that you can just all around you that will cleanse you. Sage. Sage is a good way. It just doesn't smell that great, but that's okay. It works. What was the other? Oh, manifest. Get a vision board started. What it is you're trying to manifest. Focus on it. Meditate about it. The vision board needs to be visible wherever you are. Um, Magic mirror rituals. I would simply, have you read the book, The Ultimate Power Within by Don Rumer Rivera? If you haven't, I totally recommend that. It's got a ritual in there that helps everybody. It's the best thing. You've got to get his book. It's only like $20 on Amazon. Order it. It's an easy read, and it gives you exactly how to do the power of affirmations. Okay. And that is just incredibly powerful. Powerful for you. Okay. It builds you up so you know that you deserve the best. You sleep with black tourmaline? I would, yeah, I mean, I understand put it on your nightstand. I wouldn't put it in the bed. That might hurt, but
Put it under your bed in
under
the
your bed
corners.
would work. Or get a necklace with it. Wear that. I totally recommend getting a pendant, and you can order these on Amazon. A pendant that on one side has a mirror, the other side is just something pretty. And then anytime you're feeling other people's energy, flip it to the mirror. That reflects it back to them. Totally recommend that one. And if you're having that problem all the time, just wear it that way. I'm not sure what else I can offer you in the way of things to do it. I so wholeheartedly, here, hang on, I'll show it to you. I'll give you a QR code. Okay, scan that. That's Don Rumor Rivera's, the Sonoran Mystic Tarot. And it'll take you to his site. And if you click on the channel, then it's going to show you his book. Or go to Amazon and type in his name. Boom, it comes right up. Not a real common name. Okay. All right, Sarah, you go for it.
Okay, so what's coming up to me is if you have a crystal or a resin with crystals in it that's a triangle shape, like a pyramid.
Pyramid, yeah.
Pyramids are portals. They're great for manifesting. So take on a piece of paper specifically what you want to manifest in as much detail as possible on a little piece of paper, write a date on it, fold it up, put it underneath your activator, your pyramid, and put it in a spot where you're going to look at it often. That's helped me to manifest. As far as protection, I usually use selenite with tourmaline together in the four corners of my bed. At one time when I had a lot of activity, you can take Apache tears and do the same thing, or black obsidian and put it there. I have the four corners of my house gridded. I have outside gridded. But it's basically about you shielding and grounding yourself as well, and knowing that when you're doing anything with mirrors, it's just like channeling. It has the potential to pull all kinds of things through. So you really have to be heavily protected, and you have to close it down after you open it up.
Exactly.
You can't just leave it open, because then you're gonna have all kinds of activity and all kinds of things going on. And then you're trying to figure out, how do I get rid of this stuff? And I can tell you as a channeler, because I do that with the art, I forget. And then I want to know, why am I hearing crashing in my house? And why is the dog barking? And not because it opens up that portal. So I agree with Bonnie wearing. I used to wear bracelets. I would just go and get some inexpensive black tourmaline.
I've got the
beads.
term. Yeah, I have
Yeah.
a whole bag of them.
Yeah. And if you don't want to have to search them out because you're in a spot that doesn't have them, get a hold of me. I make it. I can make it inexpensive for you and mail it. But I just made a whole bunch of bracelets, and I wear them on both arms when I feel like I really need to be protected. Black tourmaline, you can get it smooth and polished. Just black obsidian, any black stone is going to be helpful, but the black tourmaline's the cheapest and it's very effective. So
I had, when I was a nurse for decades. When I was in nursing, I used to carry, and I'm not kidding, if I were home, I'd show you. It's a golf ball size of obsidian. And I just put it in my pocket, and it would absorb everything. And the difference it makes is just incredible.
it's tremendous. I know when I started, I was so scared because I had so much activity. I had a big, necklace of it. You can get these things really cheap on Amazon. They're just little hammocks to put like a piece in there. And if I was going out somewhere, I just wear it Yeah, under my
don't have
shirt.
to
Yeah,
have
you don't have to
no.
spend a lot of money.
I put up the QR code for the book. I found it. So if you're interested in doing that, there you go.
You can also break up the energy if it's really stagnant and thick with a rattle, clapping your hands to break up the energy, playing high hertz vibing music, or using a singing bowl too.
Oh, yeah.
That will break up that energy and raise it. Your voice, use your voice, anything that's of higher vibration. So listen to some hertz stuff and sing something at a higher vibration. All of that stuff works.
Open your window just a crack. Get some sage.
Yes.
Every corner of your house, every corner of every room, inside every cabinet,
Yeah.
inside every closet, underneath the bed, on top of the dresser, everywhere. Your house should smell like sage when you're done. Won't smell the greatest, but that's okay. It will get rid of. And the whole idea is you just the whole time repeat that all the negative is to leave and they can go out this window. When I did it, I had a house in Arizona before I moved here, and I would put like a white tea light candle and I would light it and I would set it at the front door and leave the front door open. And I would say, go towards the light. And they would all go out. Now, the key to doing that kind of thing is the candle. When you're done, you blow it out and it stays outside. You either commit it to the earth or put it in your trash. It should never come back in. Okay? I hope that kind of thing helps you. Okay.
All right. Next person I have down is Brandon. He's a Taurus. Do not know if he's still here. If you are, Brandon, what is your question?
Brandon.
Yes, the crystals need cleansing.
As long as you've smudged it well and done it, like I said, window open a crack so that every negative thing goes out and you smudged everywhere. Okay. A lot of people forget to do those corners or inside those cabinets or under.
Right. And then it'll hide there. It'll go there and hide, and you can tell because it smokes up a lot. Like there's a lot of smoke. I can't do the smoke, so I use spray. It's
Yeah.
effective. It's effective for the moment.
is-
I don't know how long.
I wondered. I've got some spray, but I'm just such a, I don't know. I have
The
some.
sage lasts longer, but if if it just is too overpowering, you can spray the sage spray on you, which is kind of nice. You can walk through it. You can put it on every item, spray it on your furniture or whatever, So I would say, if you can't use the other, use that. But the sage spray, yeah,
Now, just remember what I said, that tea light does not come back in the house or you bring it all right back in with you. When it's done, you blow it out and take it out and put it in the trash or put it to the earth. Okay. Brandon, you're here. Good.
Yes. General reading, finances improving in the near future. Are they going to improve?
Okay. Well, before I start with the cards, angels, will Brandon, I'm just going to say Brandon 3T. Will Brandon 3T's finances improve in the near future? Yep. Let's see what the cards say. Angels. Brandon 3T. Are you feeling stuck, Brandon? Like nothing's moving? Or like you're in choppy waters? I can see that. You are about to start a new cycle. So let's see what other cards come out. You've got the World card here. Whoa. Aha. Okay. Things are going to get much better. You got the Nine of Pentacles, Brandon. Nine of Pentacles. The only one bigger is the 10. That's money. Whoa. Okay. Are you working currently in a job you don't like? Yeah, I see you walking away from that. Now, what I'm trying to figure out, okay, are you applying for jobs? Because you need to be applying for jobs that you want. Things will get easier. You are going to leave this job. You're going to be in competition for a job. Okay. Be cautious when you go in for these jobs, and be cautious at your current job that you're not too defensive. Okay. This is showing that you could be. So I would say stand in front of a mirror and practice that. Okay. I mean, I can't really, I'll go for one last card here, please. Last card for Brandon 3T about career. You're going to, okay, this new job is going to be very different from what you do. It's going to be creative, something you're passionate about, something you really like. Please come back and tell me what you find, and if you give it a second, she'll be right back and she will give you your drawing. I hope this resonates with you, but let me know. I walked away from a narcissist. You too, huh? And for some reason, I thought to get a tarot reading. The reader said someone tried to put a spell on you, but it didn't work. Can you ask if you're protected spiritually? You can protect yourself. Oh, my nose is itching, spirit. All you have to do, it does resonate. Okay. All you have to do, Brandon, is call in Archangel Michael. Talk to your higher power. Show them gratitude. Thank them for the gifts they've given you. Ask for Archangel Michael to come in and surround you with his golden light of protection. I'll ask him to guard all doors and windows and to not let anything but the spirit of love and light to come through. That's all you have to do. Okay? I'm glad it resonates. Come back and tell us how things are going. And we've had a lot of talk about narcissists tonight. You Sage, good. You also call in Archangel Michael. Okay, and Megatron, good. Those are the right things to do. So that's why the spell didn't work. You were protecting yourself, okay? Saging once a me bring her in. There we
So sorry, my phone died and it was, I don't know, it's full charge, but it died. So sorry.
okay. Okay. Did you have some for Brandon?
I did. So Brandon, one of your guides is from the galactic. So you're a star seed. You're somebody who's lived many lives before the creation of this earth. Showing up, one of your guides saying that you are a master manifester, and you really need to go within, and you need to really start seeing your gifts and understanding that you can manifest things. Oftentimes, when we're at a job and we start feeling like it's just not our time is done there. That's the way that your guides are saying to you. You've done what you came to do in this job. You've affected the people you're supposed to, the place, all of that stuff. And now it's time to move on. So really think about where would you like to be? What would you be passionate about? And like manifest that. Really dig. If you don't understand manifesting, look up on the internet all kinds of info on how to manifest, because you can do it. You are really good at it.
Go to shoot, I had it here a second ago. Make a vision board.
Make a vision board. Make sure you keep your thoughts positive, because you are so good at manifesting, it can backfire on you by your negative thoughts. So let's say that, you're thinking, oh, I'm not going to get this job. I'm not going to get here. Well, you just changed the whole vibe of what was going to happen. Maybe you wanted a job and then you're saying to yourself, I just don't think I'm going to get that. Yeah. So
Okay.
whatever, really think about that.
I tell you one thing is to get a mantra, okay? Infinite abundance flows to me like a raging river from all sources, seen and unseen. I am forever grateful. All my wants and needs are always met. Say that as often as you can. Believe it when you say it as you believe it.
And write it out. That helps me. I've got things like that I've written out, and then every time I look at it, I say it. Just write it on a piece of paper.
Get the book of Law of Affirmations that I just had it up from that Don put out. La 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 la. Where did that go? Here it is. There's the QR code. The ultimate power within, unleashing the magic of affirmations. It will help you. Unbelievable. Oh, my nose.
Spirit's trying to come in. I'm telling you that, especially these galactic guides, they really get me like itching all everywhere.
All right.
Yeah.
I hope that
Whew.
helps you. You're welcome. All right. Who do we have next?
Next, we have Janine. I apologize if I didn't see it, but I do not have down her sign or her question.
Janine, are you still here? Janine. All right, let me go back. Spin the wheel. Janine, Gemini General.
Okay.
Janine, are you here though? Janine, 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 Janine. Oops, that was Jolene, wasn't it?
Jolene.
Janine.
Janine.
She's here. Gemini
Okay, Janine.
General.
Yay. Sorry about that I missed that. Okay.
No problem. Janine. All right, angels. What's the message for Janine for her greatest and highest good? Thank you. What decision, Janine, are you supposed to be making that you're avoiding? And manifesting. What are you manifesting? That old magician's back out. Okay. Study helper, I doubt we're going to get to you, hon. We're already out of time, and I'll probably do one more. We'll see. Thank you, angel spirit guys.
We'll be back on Sunday, so show up on Sunday if we can't get you.
Okay, well, what they're showing me is that you're kind of waiting at the shore for your ship to come in. Is that kind of true? Shh. Do you need to go out? Do you need to go potty? Excuse me, I have a dog here that's causing. They've been pretty good for me. Can't come. Do you want to go outside, Charlie? Okay, just a minute. Sunday, depends on where you are. 11 to 1 Mountain Standard Time, okay? Oh, you are standing there waiting. You need to do a little more than stand there and wait. Are you manifesting, I'm hoping? And what decision are you supposed to be making? Charlie, just a minute. Just a minute, baby. Okay, I'm coming. Take over, Sarah. I got a
Okay. So what I got for you, Janine, is that now I understand why the top. So it's like you feel like you're spinning on top of a top, you know, how just going around, around, around. You don't know which decision to make. You feel like both of them, you're not sure if it's the right decision. You're just not sure where, you know, what to do. Your guides are telling me just go with one. And if it doesn't work out, go with the other. We don't know till we try things sometimes, whether they're actually what brings us joy, something that we, you know, we can handle emotionally, physically, all of those things, until we try it. And, you know, there's nothing wrong with trying something and saying, okay, you know what, this just isn't for me and I'm going to go a different route. We have to be not afraid to make mistakes and to make wrong choices. So I think this is one of those deals where, you know, you can't please everybody. You can't, you know, you just go with the one that you feel the most drawn to. And if it doesn't work, then you try something else.
This was a general, right? Janine, are you married? Janine, are you married? Thank you, Cherry Blossom. We'll see you next time.
Good night.
No? Guess what? Excuse me. Two of Cups, dear. The Two of Cups is about a soulmate. It's about a union of souls. Got the Page of Cups. Page of Cups is A message of love. That's somebody calling you up on a date. Oh, the dogs are at it. Okay, I'm stopping. Last card that came out is the Hierophant. That's a Taurus card. I forget. What were you?
Hey, Lewis.
Hi, Lewis.
How you
What-
doing?
What is Janine? I forgot. Oh, Gemini, right?
Janine is Gemini, yes.
Okay. The Hierophant represents Taurus, okay? It's also a spiritual card. It can be about a spiritual mentor. But one of the things it's very good about is about structure within relationships. It can be about marriage. So given the fact that you have the Two of Cups, the Page of Cups saying you're going to get that ass out, and then you got the Hierophant right behind it, I would think you're about to embark on something here. Go some.
Okay, go someone positive.
I'm not sure I understand, Janine. Lewis, how are you, dear?
How you doing, Lewis?
Out here. Anyway, I hope that helps you. Somebody's getting killed over there.
Oh.
Carly, Beetlejuice, stop. All right, I got a dog. Okay.
Are we doing one more or what are we doing? We've got Gary and
Oh, let's do Gary. He's been real helpful in the chat.
all right, so Gary's a Pisces and he wants to know, what do we see for his future?
Gary's a Pisces. Gotta love those Pisces. All right, now sit.
Yes, somebody positive in your life. Yes.
Sit.
That is the goal.
Sit.
Glad you're doing great, Lewis. We're doing great.
Sit. Good boy. Sit. Oh, God.
Bonnie's got a zoo that she's dealing with. So she's doing great.
Yeah, I'm hanging in there. Okay. Who are we doing? Oh, Gary.
So we got Gary, Pisces, and future. What do we see for him?
All right. Last one.
Janine, you just get a hold of me at spiritdriven111@gmail.com. All lowercase, spiritdriven.
It's right across the
11.
bottom there.
Or you can get a hold of me here at slyle83 on Instagram. And I will, then we can talk about how to get it to you.
Okay. Gary. It's for Gary's future. What do you see? You've got a new beginning coming. And that's about something that you're passionate about. Pisces. Do you know a Libra in your life? Do you have a Libra in your life? Do you want a Libra in your life? Okay. Is there a decision that you're supposed to be making that you're avoiding? You've got the Sun card here. That's a happily ever after. No, that's joy and happiness, not the happily ever after. It's the happiest card in the deck is what it is. Gary, are you still here, babe? Do you have a Libra in your life, Gary? Gary may have left.
You may have thought we weren't going to get to him. Possible.
Yeah, very possible. Oh, my neck. Yeah.
He said goodnight, Sherry, so I don't know if he left.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I want to thank everybody that came in. What a
Yes.
wonderful group. I hope you have a wonderful weekend, holiday weekend.
Right.
Come see us again Sunday, 11 in the morning till 1 in the afternoon, Mountain Standard Time. I'm in Central Time, so for me, that's 1 to 3 in the afternoon. So adjust it accordingly. Come back and see us for Psychic Sunday. Sarah's going to be in for Jess, so we'll have more of this.
Oh, there he is. Sorry.
No, she's not doing the art, though. She's doing tarot on Sunday. All right. I want to thank you again for joining us. And we didn't do church announcements. Oh, well, I'm tired.
Gary showed up. Do we tell him or do we do it give it to him Sunday?
He's here now.
Yeah, he says I'll try to see you Sunday, but he's still here.
Okay, Gary, if you could see us Sunday, that'd be good. We'll make you number one, Gary, as long as you're there at 11. Okay? All right. Take care, everybody. Have a blessed weekend.
Have a wonderful weekend, you guys. Thanks for joining us.
Bye-bye.
Cards are flying, paintbrush in hand. Fortune whispers, don't misunderstand. Crystal laughter fills the scene. Future shining like a movie screen.